I'll watch some TV. It'll help me to relax.
Welcome back to the Ren and Stimpy recap. Last week we talked about Jiminy Lummox, and today we are taking a look at Bassmasters.
And with these hands, I hold the fate of millions.
This title card looks really good, just quality-wise. Some really painful but very fitting imagery, and I don't know how to describe it, maybe the art style of the two is just looking on point. The music is unique and fits the card, it's just an all-around good one.
Good morning, it's dawn.
The first thing we see is a butt. Not surprised, really. This is already giving me some Royal Kilted Canadian... What? Your Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman vibes. With the intro being narrated in a similar way to that episode.
Grab your pole and put your canoe in the water, cause it's time for Bassmasters.
So the owner of this very nice cabin has won a lot of trophies. Just gonna give a heads up that I literally remember nothing from this one except that they go fishing. No scene or anything like that is in my memory.
The lake is his canvas, the fish his paint, the hook his paintbrush.
That explains why we haven't seen Muddy Mudskipper in a while. All these trophies and everything we have seen so far look really good. I especially like the designs of the fish.
Let us join the master basser himself, Ren Hoek.
I was not even sure if it was gonna be Ren who owned the cabin, but that was a fantastic way to start off the episode. New outfit for Ren, and it's looking really clean.
On today's show, we search for the granddaddy of all fish, the legendary foul-mouthed bass.
So far, this episode is feeling like 3 previous episodes to me. Those being Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman, The Great Outdoors, and Untamed World, with the way Ren is talking to us here. I'm not saying that in like a negative way, it just reminded me of them. Of course, it's not a rip-off of any, really.
This here fly.
Come on, man! Reef down on that line! I'm a man! I can take it!
Ralph is just getting abused in this show. In back-to-back episodes as well. At least I think that's Ralph. Like realistically, it's not, right? Because he was crushed last episode, but they do bring back characters even after stuff like that, like, you know, dying. All the time in this show. I gotta wait until I go on the wiki page for this episode to find out if it's really him, but I don't wanna go there yet because I will get like spoiled, because like I said, I don't know anything about this episode really.
Time to wake up my assistant Stimpy. Hey, lazy bones! Drag your worthless butt out of bed now! And don't forget the worms!
Nah, this house is fire. This little bed looks so comfy, and he even has a photo of the fish that they have the head of hanging on their wall. That's some weird continuity.
Okie dokie, Ren. You wake up, babies. Time to go to work.
I take back what I just said about the bed being cozy. The two head out to the boat, with Ren carrying the equipment and Stimpy being the captain of the worms, leading them.
Well, here we are at the boat. Ain't she a beaut?
So far, this episode is off to a great start, and there are only a few things that could ruin it. Unfortunately, those few things are very common in this show. We got gross out, that I'm sure will happen at some point, and we got annoying characters that I'm also sure will pop out at some point, as I spoiled myself with that detail. With the image I used for this episode in last week's video, but I'm still hopeful.
And now to store the gear. Just a few more necessities.
So Ren just starts packing a whole war arsenal, including advanced technology, nukes, and a wild bear that definitely can get out of its cage if he wanted. Meanwhile, Stimpy's worms are helping him get his stuff on the boat.
Load the stupid boat and quit fooling around!
Is it just me, or was that camera pan, or whatever it's called, really not smooth at all? It felt like I hurt my eyes watching it. So here is Ping Ping Federal Penitentiary? I'm just gonna call it prison, because I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Wilbur Cobb is escaping from here, and kind of immediately my hopes for the episode come crushing down. Or I guess this is not Wilbur Cobb and it's just another character with the same model, but I'm not sure. He says he is a guide and makes up a name on the spot.
Big Chief Eddie Lightning Frog. Yeah, Eddie Lightning Frog.
Ren is getting as pissed as me that he is here. That name thing though was kind of funny, so I can give him a second chance.
When fishing for the Grand Lunker, all we have to do is sit back and wait.
What is that chair Ren is sitting in? It looks so weird. And of course there are bombs in the water. They get called out too by these fish in the water, clearly showing them that they should not fish here, that they should move their boat to where there are fish instead of bombs. Wilbur tries to tell Ren this and it doesn't go well.
What did I just say? This is the right spot! Now shut up or you'll scare away the fish!
Honestly, I'm on Ren's side. We get a really nice transition where they make the exact same faces but it becomes night. The night scenes just look so good in this show.
That's it! Hold up everyone! No use fishing now! You just scared away all the fish!
I feel like if this was another show, or even just another character, I would be annoyed by Ren here. But since it is Ren, I like it when he is super, crazy and unreasonable, so I'm all for this.
And since my idiot and his smelly friend scared all the fish away, we'll just have to lure the fish back.
So Ren is gonna use chum to lure the fish to them instead of just moving the boat. The chum looks about as appetizing as it does in SpongeBob, and Ren starts pouring it into the water and the fish starts drinking it with straws.
Oh boy! Looky, Big Wilbur!
Nah, he just straight up called him Wilbur, so I don't know what's going on. Also, the boat is really long, and I don't like this shot of Wilbur putting sunscreen on Stimpy's back. It just looks weird.
Calm down, girlie. You'll scare away the fish.
Okay, that was funny. The fish stands up and Stimpy gives him some cracky jackies. I'm surprised this product isn't one from one of the ads. Just feels weird that they spend so much time with ad segments to not really connect it to the main show. I'm not saying I want them to eat log here or anything, but I guess I just don't like the ad segments and I don't find them necessary.
How do you like that? These morons are catching my fish with crappy jacks!
What happened to the art style here? This episode has switched a couple of times from different qualities, which is weird to watch. I also don't like this shot either.
Okay, we've got our fish decoys out and the harpoon launchers loaded.
So Ren's plan here is that the fish love loitering, so when they see these fish decoys they will come out and Ren will shoot them with the harpoon. It actually works and this fish salesman comes up.
Howdy do, neighbor! Howdy do, neighbor! What are you hanging out with all of these stiffs for?
I like this fish. So he is actually not here to sell something to the fish, but to Ren. Seeing through the decoys and telling him that he got a modern up, to date, up to, what is it called? Be up to date, to be able to catch fish now.
A Cobco Pocket Weasel! Guaranteed to catch a jillion fish!
So this thing, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, is like the all-in-one tool for fishing, and it shreds Ren's pants when he puts it in his pocket.
Hey, I wanna try! Ooh, that's nice!
Still Stimpy catches a fish from his pocket in his fur. Actually, him having pockets makes sense since it is like a coat he can take off and put on. The fish being there makes less sense though.
Go get yourself a rub down, kiddo.
Yeah, thanks, Stimpy.
Hey, save me some cracky jacky.
Ren is pissed but switches fast and wants to know Stimpy's secret. And his secret is that he speaks fish. And just by putting his head in the water and making gargling sounds, he gets all these different fish to start swimming up. Were these shrimps just grilling human fingers? Now Stimpy has a whole parade of fish coming up the boat as Ren bashes his head on its floor. We get this nice shot of all the different fish on the boat. Their designs aren't like the most varied thing ever, but I really like how they all look.
There he is, Mr. Fish Talk. Fish Talk, my rosy rump, you cheated!
Ren knocks Stimpy out of the way and then just starts grabbing fish, but then he gets confronted by Albert the foul-mouthed bass.
Drop those dang blasted fish! Look at you, Mr. Big Shot!
Albert starts cooking Ren and speaks about how bad fish have it, which, yeah, of course. He then says Ren has to think like a fish, proposing that Ren should jump into the lake while he tries to catch him, and Ren just goes along with it.
Are the Ren biting today?
Nah, nothing yet.
Ren sees the bait and just immediately goes for it for some reason. I guess he really wanted to think like a fish. He bites the hook, which, ouch, and then here's the trophy. The dumb bass, which is really funny. You can pronounce it like dumbass, of course. That's the joke, but it's funny.
Old Grandpa landed that pesky critter.
And that was Bassmasters. I like this one. Not quite sure if it lived up to like the potential it had with the first few minutes, but I still enjoyed it. I didn't really end up having a problem with Wilbur being here, mainly because he really didn't do anything. Like, past him making up a fake name, he literally did nothing. I liked seeing all the different fish characters in the episode, and as for our main characters, they both had their moments. I especially like how just rude Ren was in the episode. It was also a nice change of pace from last week's episode, where we had a lot of stuff happening, to have this one where not that much happened. This was just kind of a calm episode with some funny scenes. Fun fact, this episode had a couple scenes removed, such as the packing the boat scene and the shum scene. I don't know why they were removed, but I'm guessing the packing the boat because he had like nukes and stuff, I think. And the shum scene because he said it was like dead fish, I guess? I don't really know. All in all, a good episode. Join me next week where we're taking a look at Ren's retirement.
Goodbye, folks.